The night the jack-o'-lanterns wept. In the tiny, seemingly tranquil town of Fallbrook, nestled comfortably amidst undulating hills and sleepy woods, Halloween was not just another festivity. It was a living, pulsating entity, manifesting in the chilly whispers of the October wind and the faint, faraway echo of laughter and shrieks painting the canvas of the night. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, spindly shadows that danced with the naked branches of ancient oaks, the inhabitants of Fallbrook began their macabre, jubilant celebration with the sacred rite of pumpkin carving. Each household engaged in a silent competition, fingers deftly working, knives gleaming under the sickly glow of porch lights, etching faces and forms into the thick, vibrant flesh of ripe pumpkins. They carved grins twisted in manic delight, eyes wide and empty, witches' hats perched jauntily atop non-existent heads, and the spectral forms of ghosts looming ominously. But as the mist rolled in, creeping silently over the hills and through the silent lanes, enveloping everything in its moist gray embrace, something in the air shifted. The night grew dense with unseen energy, and the pumpkins, now mutilated and transformed, bore witness to it. As the clock's hands inched towards midnight, a tremor ran through the line of jack-o'-lanterns perched outside every home. It was almost imperceptible, like a whisper rustling through the grass or the soft flutter of a night moth's wings. Then, slowly, the carved visages began to twitch, shiver, and finally weep. The tears were not of water, but of something thicker, darker. They oozed and dripped, leaving streaks of black on the orange canvas, pooling on the ground like ink. And as they wept, the world around them distorted, bending and twisting under the weight of their silent, grotesque lament. In the houses, their creators slept, unaware of the transformation unfolding in the dark, mist-laden world outside. But not for long. For with every tear that fell, a tether formed, invisible and strong, pulling and drawing the unsuspecting victims into the grasp of their creations. The first scream cut through the night like a blade, sharp and echoing, bouncing off the walls and piercing the silence with its raw, primal fear. Then another followed, and another, until the night was alive with the symphony of horror. The jack-o'-lanterns had awoken, and with their awakening they sought vengeance. For every smile carved into their flesh, they returned with a bite, sharp and relentless, tearing through skin and bone like paper. For every hat and ghost etched into their bodies, they claimed a soul, dragging it screaming into the abyss of their hollowed, cavernous insides. The night grew long and dark, filled with the sound of crunching and chewing, of desperate, muffled cries fading into the mist. And when dawn finally broke, casting its pale, feeble light over the town of Fallbrook, it revealed a scene of silent, haunting devastation. The jack-o'-lanterns sat where they were left, but the air around them was thick with the scent of decay, of flesh gone bad and souls lost in the night. The houses stood silent and empty, bearing silent testimony to the horror that unfolded under the cover of darkness. The mist lifted, rolling back over the hills and disappearing into the woods, leaving behind a town forever changed, forever scarred by the night the jack-o'-lanterns wept. For in Fallbrook, Halloween was not just a celebration. It was a living entity, and like all living things, it could love, hate, and most importantly, take revenge. Dare to delve into the unknown with chilling ghost tales. Then subscribe for weekly videos of the eeriest tales and darkest legends now.